Hello, hello! Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that's loud. Oh, my God, I am sorry. What the hell? There we go. That was... I'm sorry. How's up with my mic? Is it okay? Let me listen back real quick. It was very loud. Why is my preview so far behind? There we go. Yeah, wow, that is very loud. Oh my God, I am sorry. Oh, Jesus, I have to turn myself down really far. I'm like minus 10 decibels right now. What the hell? Jesus. Okay, well, let's put on some music and get going. Oh my. Let's start there. Fucking hell. Like, I didn't even hear it, but it still scared the hell out of me. Because I just saw everything peeking the hell out. Oh no. Ah. There we go. I think that's a good level. Just make sure everything's working. Alright. Yes. Hello. Oh, and things immediately break again. Hello. So yes, we're talking about this void up here, as well as also where's right. Sure, I made a special group for him. As well as here. How was dinner? It was great, thank you. I still have enough potatoes to make another one, which is 100% what I'm doing after stream. Are you recording for the time lapse? Yes, thank you for checking. I made sure to hit record before I hit go live today. So yes, I did make sure. Thank you. But yeah, that's gonna be for today. Figuring out what to do with this cliff region and the northern half of Route 104. Of course, I want to do some sort of combined thing. I'm not sure if I would go so far as to move like the entire berry shop over there. Not quite sure. But maybe like something like or have like something come out from like the garden area. Or like garden, this back area here. Like have something from there connect over to the shores, the cliff line, something like that. I'm excited to see how this turned out. I have no idea how this is going to turn out at all. Because I might actually have to make the map a bit taller, which also means we'll have to edit Petalburg Shores. Hey, almost missed the stream. How's it going? It's very good. Bigger emphasis on the lake and berry garden concept. Yeah, pretty much. Definitely the berry garden. That's like one thing that I always felt was kind of missing here. Like, it's cool that they have these 3 spaces here, but like, you're a flower shop. Really? Only 3 berry spots? Like, man, this... I know he's like the guy. But even this fucking... Where is he? It's in 119? No, 21, right? No, where is the fucking berry master? I forgot. 23, there we go. Even this fucker has twice as many goddamn spots than the commercial store. Like, this is just some dude who really likes berries. Like my dad. So yeah, definitely more planting space at the berry store. He's the berry master, true. And to these guys' credit, there is another set of 3 up here, but I doubt that's theirs. So, for now, I'm just gonna start with plopping down. Hello? Here. Some trees. Just to get a bit of a line in here. We need to have some, like, whatever... We need to have a tree line that is still enough to hide this part of the cliff as I start spreading the layers out further towards the... Towards, like, inwards, land in... Towards the land. What? Words. So I need to leave enough room for that on this side. But we could maybe dip down over here a little. Maybe do a bit more stuff with the lake up here if the tiles allow for it. These look to be the normal shoreline tiles. And the water is just a variant that's down here. Oh, but that's interesting. So instead of like this... Oh, that's cool. They use this. Pond water. This is officially a pond. I mean, this is also a pond, but it's a reflective pond. I think that's actually the difference. I think these guys don't reflect, right? I would actually have to check. I don't know off the top of my head. Just turn down the music just a touch. It's actually a little loud in my ears right now. Ah. Come on. No, god damn it. Like, it appears that a volume setting of 2 does not exist. It's either 3 or 1. Ah! God damn! Okay, whatever. Screw it. A berry garden in the Gen 3 style sounds awesome. Yeah. That's why I always wanted, like, a dedicated one. I think I would still put it around the Berry Master. Or, like, maybe just have multiple around the region. Like, why the hell not, right? Have one here. Have one over on 123. Have one in Fall Arbor Town. That's literally a fucking farming town. Bogged down updating movesets and Pokédex data from my game. So watching map editing is so refreshing. You're welcome. That being said, I do love myself some mapping. I mean, it's my favorite part of the process. If it wasn't, then I probably wouldn't be centering like this whole thing around it. Like, thing is, I learned about mapping like independently from any other part of ROM hack making. So really, I'm just learning how to ROM hack so I can know how to put my maps into a like good and cohesive and working game. That's what's actually going on here. I'm just gonna blot this out a bit. Oops. Let me just do that, and then I can fill the rest in. For once, I can use the fill tool safely. And now I can, like, stretch out these, like, parts of the cliff so that, for one, they hopefully don't, like, become... their ends aren't visible from anywhere around them. Yeah, I think that made sense, right? So we go back to Route 104. Let's just save here. Go back to Route 104. So for example, I somehow have to vanish this lowest cliff right here. I would have to vanish that before, like, up here. You can see up here. Maybe even, like, goes another tile higher. I'm pretty sure you can't surf on there, right? Yeah, because it's the lower half tile is water, so you can surf on it. Yeah, so this lowest cliff has to disappear above, like at the same level as the highest cliff right now. We kind of have to stretch it all up inland a bit like that. This cliff looks like a perfect place for Bagon to jump off of. I mean, we're relatively close to Meteor Falls here. If there were berry gardens across the map, you might try some custom berries based on the area, like the town's specialty or some such. That's a really interesting idea. Oh, hold on! Hold on! You're giving me ideas! Oh, shit! Okay, hold on. You could actually have, like... Okay, so, here's the thing, right? Since we're doing decomp now and the available things are a bit different, I'm sure there's a season fork somewhere out there. I mean, day-night cycle, that's something I'll be looking into eventually, 100%. I know there's something for that out there. Seasonal system, I'm not sure, but that's like the one thing from my first video that I almost kind of regret saying, because while I don't agree with like the people who are saying, oh, but Hoenn is a subtropical island, the whole point is that they only really get at least kind of warm weather. Shit, I read chat and now I lost my trail. God damn it. You can fill also by clicking scroll wheel. Oh yeah, you're right, I have a scroll wheel again now. I didn't have a scroll wheel for the longest time, or at least not a, like, mouse 3 click, because my old mouse was kind of starting to break down. But yesterday it finally gave up, and a friend of mine had like his old Naga lying around, so now I have a working mouse again, and it's still a Naga. It's not an epic with like 12 button thumb pad. It's a hex, which counterintuitively actually has 7 buttons. But those are macro keys rather than just like bare keyboard inputs. And this mouse doesn't work with Synapse anymore. Just love binding hardware to software like that. Do I need to send money for the inevitable mouse replacement funds? Lol. Actually, I found a cheap Naga Trinity, which is the same one that I just had. But it's still better than whatever they're making right now for half the price. So, yeah, for 60 bucks, that's actually pretty good. So, I'm grabbing that pretty soon, I hope. So yeah, but what I'm saying is I have to pull these cliffs up and away a bit more, or at least have them run into the woods here in a way where their endpoints aren't visible from down around here. But then theoretically, I would also have to like implement them in the woods themselves to like kind of make geographical sense, right? 60 quid for a mouse? What the actual fuck? That's relatively cheap. If you're looking at, like, good mice. Anywho, let's stop scrolling around. But yeah, what I was saying, because sorry, I finally remembered. Because berries versus or seasonal system, stuff like that. If we're not doing that, but I still want kinda something like that. I mean, we have a bunch of biomes here all over Hoenn, and I do want to have a snowy biome here somewhere as well. I'm still not sure where we're gonna put that. But like we have, like I always feel like the like southeastern half of Hoenn, yeah, southwestern. Sorry, southwestern part of Hoenn has like almost a spring vibe. Like everything around, like from Rustboro down to Little Root, has like a spring vibe. Then you have summer over a lot, pretty much from Slateport over to Lily Cove, and then from like Mauville up up around the top to Rustboro, you have fall. The mountain could be reachable taking an alternative exit from the Petalburg Woods. Put some special encounters in that shores map you've made. What mountain? You mean the cliff? I've thought about something like that, but I also need the space to have something from coming from the northern half here over to Petalburg Cliffs. You could add in some new islands with certain biomes. That's true, but a little too modern Pokemon for me. Like, I'm not saying that derogatorily, but it's a bit too modern in terms of design. Doesn't really feel like a place anymore if you do that. It's at least one problem, the problem I have with it. Yeah, I think this should be good. Now, how much space do I want to / can I sacrifice in Petalburg Shores? Also, like, can we, like, start a thing in chat about what we could call, like, a cliff / beach area part of Rustboro? Because I would want to add something like that. Which then would be on the cliffs map for Rustboro up here. I could actually add that map, like, right now. Couldn't I? How large is Rustboro? Let's just do that so we have something, like, contiguous. I mean, right now, Rustboro is a lot smaller than it's gonna be. Heightsboro. Rustboro Heights. Heights because of cliffs, question mark? Here's the thing, I don't want to give away how fucking gargantuan I want to make Rustboro. Because I do totally think that what I'm going to do to Rustboro, Route 111 can absolutely stretch out. That is not the problem. But I have a very, very large expansion planned for Rustboro. I want to make Rustboro feel like an actual metropolitan city in the way that Goldenrod felt. But, like, again. Rustboro gonna be a nation by itself, yeah. Like, I want to build a park. Maybe some more... Have another, like, side quest, maybe two. Thinking about it. Don't want to reveal anything quite yet. Might even add another corporate building. And also, these are obviously being, like, made larger. But yeah, might add a second corporate building for Silphco. That's the idea. Kind of have both Silphco and Devoncorp here, kind of as competing companies, both headquartered in Rustboro. One as like the overseas corporation, where we have Rustboro or Devon as the homegrown solution for all your Pokemon needs. If that's what's going to happen to Rustboro, I can't imagine what will happen to cities like Slateport and Lily Cove. If you're making existing settlements larger, would you consider adding smaller optional towns off the beaten path? Yes, but a lot of that is going to depend on how the actual final scale of the whole thing ends up playing out. And how I'm going to be able to find space for other settlements in the wilderness areas, right? And how I'm going to connect them, because I'm not sure if I would want to directly connect them to existing routes or what have you. If I want to let the player get there right away, or if, like the rest of the wilderness, I want to lock it in post game. How do I want it to interact with the wilderness? Would these be stuff like with these remote settlements? Would they be like outposts that you could return to, like, to refresh during wilderness expeditions, stuff like that? It's a bit... There's a lot to consider there with how I want to work with the, like, have the word wilderness work, and what that would change. Dragon Tribe in Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls in general needs, like, a huge expansion, I feel like. Yeah, Rustboro is getting very big, which is why I'm kinda don't want to, like, take away just how big it's going to be. But if we're going to do, like, the thing here, I kind of have to. I don't think it's bad if it becomes too big and you kind of enter along, like, where the shoreline and the, like, main inland part of the city start or meet, that's where you enter. I think that's cool, actually. That would be sick. So in terms of, like, placement between the maps and routes, there's not a problem there. What are you planning for Mauville? Mauville, for me, I mean, Mauville isn't really that big. It's not a metropolitan city. It's a travel through tourism city. And that's why I don't like what they did with it in Oraz, because that's much more of, like, an actual destination tourism city, right? I'm interested in how many alternate dimensions occur during testing. Oraz made it Mauville. Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. For now, this is just, like, temporary, I guess. So for now, I'm just going to quadruple its size. So that's 80 and 120. Oh, that's too large. Okay, cool. We have to split it up. What's the max? Oh, it's 10,240 tiles. Okay, now I want to know how large the battle frontiers are, because I know the battle frontier is split up into two. Now I just want to know how much the battle frontier stretches it out. It's 56 by 72. That's gotta stretch it, right? Yes, I have to crack out the calculator for this. Shame on me. 56 by 72. That's 4,032. That's not even a half of what we just had. Okay. Just to put that into perspective. That being said, yeah, that kind of checks out if I look at it like this. Like, that's the thing, I'll make the fucking battle frontier look like a joke with the first major city. Limit is 80 by 80. 80 by 80 might hit the limit, yeah. It's 10,240, I think it was, right? Total tiles. Yeah, well, then we might just make it 80 by 80 twice. Let's see, does that fit? 80 by 80? That does fit. It's also very large. Let's turn off the border. Slide it all down. Events as well. Slide it all down. Slide it all. Oh, fuck, what's lined up where? Signposts. Haha. There we go. Just keep everything as it is for now. Connections. Okay, no, that's right. Divine Christ, that's massive. That is a chonga. And it's gonna be another one like that on top. Mad with power. Now I have to add another shore map. A new map to group. I should just clone Petalburg Shores. How do I clone again? I know you can clone somehow. How do you clone again? Help! The chaotic neutral inside me kind of likes the giant city idea. Yeah. HP up by 128. Wait. If only actual Pokemon games had areas that big that weren't completely dead feeling. Yeah, populating this with NPCs is going to be hard, but worth it. Like, without wanting to talk things down, expect a lot of, like, dev assets in the first development build. Like, especially stuff like finalized dialogue and that kind of thing. No, don't expect that. I'm almost certain there was a way to clone maps. Does the recompilation allow you to increase the sprite limit on a map, or is that a GBA issue? That's actually a good question. Maps map you control with control, but I don't import your map. Yeah, that doesn't work out here. Man, what was it? I just don't want to fill in the header all over again, to be honest. So this should be... That'll seem normal, yeah, okay. Alright, fine, let's just make one like this. It has to be 80 tall, and how wide are you? 30. 30 by 80. It's gonna be Rustboro. For now, it's just... I'm just gonna call it Rustboro Shores, but we'll change that later. Map width was 30 and height is 80. Primary tile set general and Rustboro is what I'm gonna need here. Definitely. Map type, this should be city. Map section, Rustboro, music, what do we want here? Just Rustboro again? I guess. At least for now. Rustboro. There we go. And connections. 2 connections. Offset 0 is down. Offset 1 is right. I'm stupid. That's not what offset means. This is an advanced map. God damn it. Hilberg Shores. Okay, boink. That's perfect. And you are Rustboro. Perfect. For the dialogues, just make an open document with number and themes of characters per route and let us write some characters, teams included. You just have to filter out the troll stuff and implement. Had good experiences with this for another mod. I might outsource writing, but I'm not 100% sure on it. Okay, so this can have the sea border tiles. I'm gonna grab real quick from somewhere else, just to make sure I got the correct one, which I think is the same one as this. Yes, okay. I want to make sure that it's consistent. We don't look at that. I'm not even sure we would have to block this out, because I think that you can load around corners like this, so you could have all 4 maps loaded at once. Don't quote me on that, though. Even if you don't outsource the writing, maybe the doc where people can suggest general dialogue ideas, some references to the RA region would be cool, since they ship Pokemon from home there. Okay, Rustboro Shores. Alright, that's the wrong one. I only want those cliffs for the ones up here. Stretching these out just a touch. Figure out where, what, when I'll put here. Worst case scenario, you just make sure you can't see across the corner. Oh yeah, of course. Why not include the route too? What do you mean, why not include the route too? You mean in the connections? Because there's no space for that. I would have to load it at like a massive offset, if anything. But I'm not sure I can do that. Because I need... Like, how many connections can you make? Outsourcing dialogue does sound cool. Yeah, it sounds easy. Like I like writing too. That's the thing. The route is there, you just can't see it. I'll take a look at it once I've got the game compiled again. If you look right here, there's still those border tiles up there as well. I mean, I could literally, like, legit, I could just do this. And, like, this. And walk up there through the goddamn void. We can just, like, I can just compile real quick. We run through Petalburg Woods real quick together for a first time on the save. And I can check what the hell's going on up here on this corner. Do you guys want to spend time on that? There's a case. Oh yeah, of course. The fucking sea maps. Yeah, of course. Duh. You're right. I'm stupid. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course you can load around corners. The game itself does it. The fuck am I talking about? So man, this collision data ass. Damn you, Game Freak. Those had fence under them. Okay. Can I have more than one connection in the same direction? You can have. Yeah, it's just that Pori map doesn't show it like that. Yeah, that's what I expected. Would be cool if it did, though. Hmm. No, you can have... do it up, field trip. Nah, yeah, no. They're right. I'm stupid. The game itself, like the actual game itself, does it a bunch of times. I just didn't really remember for some reason. I am stupid. I'm not gonna do anything up here for now. So let's save Rustboro Shore. And start actually doing something here. And I'm not quite sure how I want Rustboro to connect to this map. So honestly, we should just shape this map freeform how we want it right now. No matter how much of it we push over to Petalburg Shores or not. We should just shape it how we want right now, no matter where, like, the exit is. Like, I could even turn it on its head. Ooh, that would be cool. Should I turn it around? Should I mirror it? I mean, obviously, I would have to mirror the exit from Petalburg Woods as well, then. But Petalburg Woods is getting a complete massive overhaul anyways, so... Do I run mad with power? Will the underwater maps be changed? Buddy, there will be way more underwater maps than you can even imagine. Also, thank you for the super. Do I run mad with power? Yes, of course. The thing is, I just don't want to change too much about the existing map. I don't want to change too much about the core structure. The shape. Would make more sense for the building to be closer to the city than the forest. You think so? I mean, it's not really far away one way or another, even on this scale. You had just had that whole huge ass... You just had that whole huge ass forest behind you. What's the building again? Flower shop. Bring flower shop to Rustboro. Downsize the upper route. Still have large Petalburg woods. I don't know if I would want to take away the flower shop. More bridges? The crooked bridge for no reason always made me mad. Like, a straight bridge looks stupid, so make it bend. They could have just forked it from the get-go. True. Flower shop in the woods. I don't think that's possible with les tile sets. Yeah. No. Yeah, I like that the flower shop is its own place. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the thing that makes this route, alongside from the unique pond and the first instance of puddles. Like, this route has a lot going for it, but it wouldn't be complete without the flower shop, I think. Maybe the bridge could have some items nearby to indicate it's a popular fishing spot. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I could, like, open up... I do kind of want to open up another one of the, like, shores and have a bridge go over there as well. So that, like Murphy's Law here said, I can extend the bridges so that it makes sense. There's, for some reason, a bent bridge here. And if we have stuff happening over there, then just boop. Put that there. Maybe I'll have to do a custom tile or two. Yeah. But that's fine. Or wait, no, the parts where... These are just straight grass. So hold on, I literally just do that. Looks kind of wacky. Might have to make some special tiles. But we'll see about that. Maybe a tiny inner island that the bridge leads to. The intersection looks weird. Yeah, because I'd do it like this instead, personally. And maybe even like that. Though now down here looks kind of weird, so that explains why they did it that way. Cool. I'll just do it like with these, though. Yeah. Yeah, you can just use those tiles. And now it should be good. Not quite. Yes, I use different ones. Shut up. I think these might be the end cap ones, though. There's just a few more pixels underneath there. What does it look like if you bring the paths up to the edge of the bridge? I mean, I can do that. It's just like doing... Doesn't look bad, just a tiny bit jank. Up here too. It doesn't look bad. I would say it doesn't look bad. Definitely not. Why do they route people over the water instead of a clear a path through the woods, so that's why I was thinking a small island halfway through would be a reason. Maybe, maybe. At this rate, I'd rather have the bridge be a straight path. No, I don't. I think there could be more to like do here. And having sort of a quote-unquote adventure pond quote here, like I feel like it kind of fits in with the spring-like feeling of this area of Hoenn. What if Petalburg Woods ended on the east side of that bridge? I mean, that's basically what I was just suggesting, is to like mirror the layout of the route, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. Pokemon loves its turning bridges in the earlier gens. Yeah, and it's great. I love it. That's why I want to expand on it, like unironically. Also, oops. Yeah, I think I'll need to make some custom tiles for that. Like, do I have anything for this? Just one of these that has a corner in the top right as well. Or top left. Nugget Bridge would like to differ. That's like the one example of a straight bridge in early Pokemon. It's legit like the one. Yeah, I think I might just be able to make one of these with this cliff edge on it. Route 12. You're asking me Gen 1 things. Hold on. Yes, Kanto. Oh, yeah, classic. Absolute classic. With the windy bridges. Like, that's the thing. It's just a Pokemon thing. And I think they're great. Honestly. I really like it. It is interesting seeing the difference between the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 implementations, though. Like, the Gen 2 implementations, they're so much more simple. Oh my god. And Let's Go follows them! I can't think of any real-world examples of turny bridges. No idea where they got the idea from. They're not bridges in that sense. They're more like piers. Like, all those windy bridges, they're more like piers. Like fishing piers or stuff like that. Right? Or boardwalks. Yeah, I mean, that's just what they are. But the purpose is, you know. Ah, man. I'm kind of stuck on how I want to start this up right now. Just in terms of general structure. It's not really... The juices aren't flowing. I feel like I may not upsize this one quite as much, but instead just have new features around down here and over on Petalburg Shores. Maybe expand the pond. I mean, yeah, duh. Of course, I'm expanding the pond. Of all the things. This makes me want to make a region. Oh, absolutely. Just always curious what made them do it. Nothing against them. Bloods? No. What? Let me just cage this one out. Oops. No. There we go. Just so I know where, like, the border to the cliffs is. Are those boardwalks used anywhere else in-game? I mean, these are part of the Rustboro tile set. So these specific tiles, no. Route 120 has the log bridges. I think 119 as well. Meteor Falls? That also has logs, yeah. I think everywhere else, almost everywhere else in the game has log bridges. Don't know if this is a hot take, but Route 119 is too big. I don't know, it's spread over 2 maps or not. It's just annoying to go through. Oh, buddy, buckle the fuck up. If you think this was a lot to go through... Oh, buddy! Be my guests! Oh, man. I need 120 as well. Jesus fucking Christ, this is gonna be fun as well. But it's not nearly as bad. It's much more straightforward as a route. But yeah, it's actually just one map. It's 40 by 140. I hope you put healing in those routes at least. Why do you think I'm giving the player as many berries as I will be giving them? I thought of 120 as a kid, especially the side path you can explore where the Reggie is later. Yeah, I want to do a ton of that kind of stuff all over. Which is part of why, you know, the whole idea with more... with like more like off the beaten path towns, like side settlements. Why that is actually kind of a good idea. Because then they have like kind of like rumors about stuff that's been happening in the area around them, and there can be like rumors for side quests. You know, you can do all sorts of cool setups for side quests like that. Oh yeah, berries. Lol. Yeah, berries. Anyways, let's not mess up the time lapse too much. Okay. Just how much? I do want the entrance to be a little bit further over here, the entrance to Rustboro, because of how close this is to the shores still. I think Northern Route 104 should be more city influenced because the transition to Rustboro just feels unnatural to me. I am kind of playing right now, like actively kind of playing with the idea of like making Route 104 part of Rustboro's park. It's kind of the idea I'm playing with right now, is that the park, the city's big park, also directly borders into Petalburg Woods. This could be cool. It's like putting their green foot forward to to welcome tourists. Viewing platform at the cliff left corner on the flower shop with a cart selling lemonade has access to an early good healing item with a short passive aqua and magma boss meeting scene. Huh. I mean, I've thought of something like a lookout platform one way or another. Not sure what I would put there. Those are some okay ideas. What about a more suburban feel also with the flower shop? So maybe put a few houses here already? I don't know. That doesn't really vibe with the idea of having this like be part of the park. But I can see it work if you want to say, oh, you could like start paving like it's the city and have a few houses there already before you enter the city. If we don't go the park route, I think that's a really good idea, yes. Where do you normally get the old rod? In Dewford. I need to drink something one moment. I have some tea here. It's already cold. Sniff. One moment, please. We've been going for an hour already, and we need to start working on this. But yeah, everything up until Rustboro is going to be our last sprint until the first dev build comes out. Just by the way. So everyone knows there's going to be 2 dev builds for this part of the game, which is Southeast Hoenn, which is up to and including Dewford and all the surrounding routes, except for Route 106, I believe, or 107. 107, no, 108. Everything except for Route 108. Up to Route 108. And everything that's neighboring will be done and should be without like big like overworld map changes. Those aren't designed yet, but spare for that and the wilderness, everything in that area is going to be done. So that's Little Route and bordering Route 101, Oldale, 103 west, 102, Petalburg, 104, Petalburg Woods, Rustboro. That's 116 and 15, yes. Those are ones we're gonna be doing. And then 105, 106, 107, and Dewford, including the entirety of Dewford Island. Maybe add some fences around it so it's clear as a park. My goodness, you got some big plans. Yeah, so Rustboro and everything around it, up until then, is going to be the first dev build. And then everything up until including Dewford and surroundings is going to be pretty much, so it's pretty much going to be like its own little side thing. That's going to be another full dev build. That's going to get a full testing phase. We're going to implement feedback, and that's going to be the first preview build for the public. At which point, you know, I would love trying to get it out to some other creators. Just saying. Like, if I could get it on, like, fucking... get it to, like, HoodCal or something, that would be fucking incredible. Plans as big as the bulb under Bisa. Exactly. I think the thing with being like, oh yeah, maybe I can like get like some other creators to play this. Like first thought would be again like Hoodlum Callum, but at the same time, this is like exactly not the kind of ROM hack he plays. Usually, at least. He's usually a lot more on fake, a lot bigger on custom fake mon regions and stuff like that. Like outside of that, he has like Emerald Rogue that he really likes playing as well, but that's about it. But like, I'm not shaming him for any of that. I think it's great. But this just isn't one of those. Right, so I wanted to do Petalburg Shores. I wanted to stretch these out. So let's say, for example... What is your opinion on devs, testers, streaming / recording gameplay during the internal builds? Recording, no problem for the sake of, like, cataloging and like if you have feedback, you can like send me a clip, something like that. But I'd rather not for streaming. I don't want people streaming. I say I don't want people streaming. Of course, I would love to have people streaming, but I do want to keep things under wraps for the sake of having things, like having the gameplay experience be fresh when the game goes public properly. Just want to have people to have a fresh, unspoiled, good time. Player's really gonna have to fight the urge to want to explore this area, because he fucking won't. Streaming would add a lot of additional fluff in terms of not getting to the point if there's feedback and they're like, yeah, that too. I might stream some myself, but I'm probably going to reserve that for when the public build goes live, the preview build. I don't think I am going to stream the game before the public build. Spare for, like, of course, test runs or something like that on here. It's a bit too shallow, actually, so let's just slide it over just a bit like that. Just make this a bit more visible for you guys, what I'm doing here. There we go. That's a bit more understandable, parsable. I might pull it back even further. Kind of like that. I don't have a follower base, but I wanted to make sure I did anything. I wanted to make sure before I did anything against your preference. Thank you. There could be a cave in the side of the cliff. In the side of the cliff is the problem there. Side. But yes, not wrong. Sick. I almost missed the stream, but I caught it. Going much longer? We have just started properly mapping. You are more than fine. My classic procrastination has struck once more. I'd rather that be like that. And you can... I do kind of want to have it be visible from down here, just barely. So that the player can tell that there's something there. But then the problem is that it runs risk again of being visible from here. So I also need to make visible that it goes back up there again. Right here. I could even still do here. That still works. I guess I'm going to fix all these the cliff colors in a bit. Yeah, that's all I need for that cliff. That's all I need. Hell yeah. There's no way to see that from up here. All I needed to cover was around here. Put some of those on there. I do not have the Petalburg tile set that has the custom tree cliff corners. Oh, whatever. I'll just get a bit creative. Fucking easy. And then, of course, yeah, up here again. Even though you can't see that, just want to make sure that it makes sense. Like, yeah, immersion, like, perfect immersion is one thing I want to do here, but, like, I'm still going to cut corners where it's going to let me. Talking about dev time here. Let's put a piece of grass there, just to tease the player. You can cue the collision. Just double check collision down here. Everything looks good. Let's go back to Petalburg Shores for a sec. And once again, I go to the top, to the top left row. You look for the goddamn collision. You'll never beat the advanced map out of me. That grass tile was villainous. That one... There's going to be more around here. Don't worry about it. An item would be even better. That's just an ass move. That's just a dick move. I would never. I would never. I'm not going to make the entire shoreline these trees. Don't worry about it. Just plotting out for now. Man, I need to, like, set up a proper stream playlist or something. But I just love the Missing No tracks. It's just such, like, a good and well-balanced set. And just good set of Pokemon remixes. I love it. I would never with a shimmer of excitement in her eyes. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Just dot some of these around. Just to see where we're going to have more trees. Pop those there for now. So what we got... This is the way of game development utilizing chaos. Just sheer chaos. Is that how nature be? Someone put that on a shirt. Chaos. Cause that how nature be? That's a bit not chaotic. Again, don't worry, I'm going to take out a few of these along the immediate shore. Kind of like that. This one can go too, actually. Yeah, This one as well. Get uprooted. Are there any plans for daily events in some of the towns? Something like the bug catching contest, for example. I want to do stuff like that, but I have no ideas. No particular ideas for things like that yet. Looks kind of uniform. Yeah, not exactly chaotic. I'm trying my best. I think now it's a bit better. Start scattering some tall grass in there. And a few flowers. And maybe let's start using long grass. Why not? Fuck it. Let's start using long grass. I might update the other routes as well later. It's legit just this one tile, isn't it? Oh no, there's a different one. There's actually a long grass roots tile. Ah, that's in the 4-tree tile set. Cringe! That's the 4-tree tile set! What if we could see other regions from the edges of the map? Maybe the furthest east tiles from Othergrand, you could just see Cyanwood further east? Nah. The thing of making the border of the ocean be a custom tile for deep water that's even deeper and just unpassable, or that it triggers an it's unsafe to go far offshore message. Yeah, something like that. I want tall grass tile. I don't want to fuck around with I don't want to fuck around with tile sets. God damn it. Okay, no tall grass for me today. Or wild grass, let's call it that. I just went to map 4 instead of Route 104. Fantastic. And I wanted to go to Petalburg Shores again. Ah! I'm a bit silly today. We just kind of have to straighten the other cliffs out a bit again. Just do them tiny bit offset, kind of like that. Ah! Trying and failing to do something cool with the cliffs. Because I kind of have to, at least a few blocks inward. at least a few tile land in words. Words, again. I can't word today. I'm genuinely sorry, like, actually. I've been very bad at wording today. I'm sorry, Mom. I'll word better next time. Hold on. I keep seeing chat moving while I'm kind of focus facing right now. That's making me just a touch anxious. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I just sorry if I'm kind of if I'm kind of ignoring you right now. Ah. There we go. Sorry. Where were we? I'm so glad you decided to stream today. I was really struggling to find something to listen to while I worked. You're welcome. Even decom tile sets are still the biggest hurdle. She said at some point, but why Polymap over Advanced Map? Because Polymap is for decomp, Advanced Map is for binary hacking. Just commented my thought as I looked beyond the cliff. Yep, nature, advanced binary. Move faster, chat. Give anxiety. Oh my god. You guys. I don't think I can surf on those. I can. Yeah, bottom tile is... Half bottom tile is... Ocean. Anyways. I think these are fine. Right? Yeah. Just need to clear those. And put some stuff along these. So yeah, what the hell am I doing? I can still put some with rock backing down here. What the hell? What was I thinking? Just put a lonely flower up there. Not even a tree around. Because I don't have the tile for it. I can put grass there, but no. No, it's the lonely flower. Is flower that lonely? Flower has no friends. Lamau. I think that would look good from down there. Add a few more things. More flowers. Need more grease. Fuck are you? Oh. Oops. Yeah, most of this you can see. We're gonna what we're gonna do up here depends on and around here. Much more importantly, depends on what we're gonna do with this part of Route 104, or rather, this part of Petalburg Shores coming over from Route 104. And I think I'm going to put a berry garden here. Is this area going to be visible? This part? Yeah, you can see right here. The part around my cursor. is like the big rectangle that's highlighted. That's the screen area. Have you played Cities Skylines? Sadly, yes. I'm joking. But I do have a very unpopular opinion. I think SimCity 2013 is better than Cities Skylines. And I say that loud and proud. Just gonna put one of these here as to have one. Berry Garden and Flower Shot really emphasize to the player how berries are going to be significantly important. For one, yes. For another part, we just had this earlier. The idea came up to like have berry gardens all over the map, and I had like the idea. Wait, like, so the berry master would have his on Route 123 over there. Feels kind of like the summer region of Hoenn. And then you have from Mauville over Fall Arbor to back to Rustboro that has kind of fall vibes, and then Little Root up until Rustboro kind of has spring vibes. There's no one really with winter vibes, but I still want to make a cold biome, so there's that. But depending on that, as kind of a replacement for seasons, which might not make it in after all, could be that the berry gardens in each of those sections could have like preferred berries that grow in them. So, for example, let's say like all spicy berries in like all particularly spicy berries in this like grow X% faster in this area, something like that. I'm sure you can do that. Like, I would 100% think you can do that. I'm not certain, because I'm just not. I don't know that much about the code base yet. But I'm almost certain that should be able to do that. Can at most let the player emerge from the forest around here. Probably more something like this, so that the cliff makes actual topological sense. At least from the player perspective. Then I can have the area around here be something new. Player emerges around here. Something new down here, alongside an expanded pond. And an entrance to Petalburg, or Rustboro around here. A larger back garden area here. A bit more planting area around here. And then some sort of way over to Petalburg Shores, where there's going to be a full-on berry garden. If it's possible, it's going to need to be coded in. Oh, absolutely. This is totally going to be something I'll have to do, like in the berry growing script or some bullshit. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure. But I'm not going to shy away from a challenge. Worst case, I probably will be able to find someone to do it for me. Honestly. That's kind of what all the like, kind of what all the Poketubers are doing with their like with their original regions. I'm like, well, I don't know how to ROM hack. I'm just gonna have someone else do it for me. So that is something that I'm thinking about is like, hey, maybe we should just do like, once we're done with this, of course. Once we're done with this, maybe we should just like have, like, we should just do like a custom region. Something like that, like a Fakemon region. It's like, why not? Right? Let's get the warps over here. Whoop. Okay, fine. Let's just see it open sourced at the end of its life so people can fix bugs that may have been niche or missed while you work on new projects. Probably, yeah. I'll probably open source it once I'm done. Like, if this became a base hack for more ROM hacks, oh my god, that would be so fucking cool. Like, not even just, Oh, hello, Jigglypuff Choir. Yeah, that would be sick. Like, honestly. If it was such a convincing project that people are like, oh yeah, that's good, I want more of that, but better, or more, even more. Or I'd rather there would be this quality of life feature here, or I wish they dealt with HMs this way, or yada yada, whatever, right? It could be literally anything. So yeah, in that sense, of course, absolutely. Once I'm done with the game, and I've had my my victory lap with it, maybe, then I could do something else. Or I can open sources so that people can do what they want with it. In that sense. Just put these back, a few of these, to have it still boxed out. Now, how do I flower shop? I'm just gonna grab this whole ass thing and put it over there. And do the same with all the events and shit. Like that. And I'm going to plow over all of this. I am so sorry. No, I am not. Stop lying. Yeah, that was stupid. Let me just block this away. Maybe give it a bit more shape afterwards. Not quite sure yet how large I want the pond to be, how much I want to do up there. So let's just keep it like this for now. I'll keep this area like this for now. Just keep the space reserved while I work on the berry store. I want to have just standing just a little bit more openly. Okay, so let me just bring this area over here. as well. Just move everything over a good chunk. So this area could be open. So like there. Oh, that's just from Fire Leaf Green Usable Emerald. I just say Sebi Islands Emerald as an in-between step before a real custom region. I'm going to be putting more than enough islands in this SS, man. I'm sorry. Like, without wanting to promise too much, there's already going to be more than enough in this. Assets from Fireleaf Green are kinda usable, they need tweaks. There's never enough islands. There. I can see the point. I want to keep very similar features, however... I do want to do a bit of these. I will connect this main path straight down like that. And you can move over just a bit. Have a bit more free space around you. That sucks. Oh wait, no, it's all right. Never mind. I'm stupid. I can't count. Obviously, this isn't the final path. Got to get the main game built up before chat talks about extra areas. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Renzo! Hoenn is the island region more than Alola. I believe Kyushu has more constituent smaller islands or sub-islands than Hawaii has in total, I believe. So yes, Hoenn would also have more than Alola. I'm full and back. I'm back and full of soup now. Hell yes. Man, I would die for some soup right now. I do have enough potatoes to make another Rushdie. Ah, that looks like shit. That's not soup. Soup would be damn nice right now. But there were some puddles on the lower side of the pond too, probably. Why is why is everyone having soup without me? The fuck? Do you know that there are smart paths? How do they work? It's the only thing I couldn't manage to understand. Okay, so for smart paths, you check the tick, and then you select any 3x3 area of tiles that you want to draw as a path, and it does it for you. in like a 2x2, in like a 2x2 instead of a 3x3. Of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. I mean, it would still make sense because you would be doing weird shit. I could show you an advanced map what it would do if you just did it straight like that, but I'm not gonna. You can use them for cliffs, lakes, all sorts. Rusty looks so good. All potato pancakes are delicious. Yeah. When I say Rusty, I kind of have to specify Swiss Rusty. Because in German, we also have colloquially Rösti, which are Rösti-style hash browns. Or for us, that's Kartoffelpuffer. Those are basically they're latkes. What we know, like what we, it's just latkes. It's the one, like the one hash brown that we do have. It's just latkes. So what we know as rösti is rösti-style latkes, which are made with like very thick, thickly grated potatoes that are parboiled, and as a result are a bit more crispy and more rustic and keep a bit more of a potato flavor and take on more of like any spices that you put in them. I'm a home cook. Imagine. Grüße aus Österreich. Grüße. Latkes are delicious. The ones I'm familiar with are made with potatoes and onion, not just potato. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Latkes mostly, or again, just hash browns for us. It's just potatoes, shredded relatively finely with some onion and a bit of flour, maybe an egg. Like putting applesauce and sour onions on them both. I just love cooking. Like, hey, unsolicited dating show. If anyone ever wants to eat good, just date me. Like, I'm gonna cook for you and you're gonna like it, whether you like it or not. Actually, it would only be a single one. It's perspective. Now this is gonna look janky, watch. Chat, you're making me hungry. True! You are making me hungry. But it's fine. Like I said, I do still have enough mix for one more Rösti. So after stream is over, I will very likely make that other one. And I do still also have enough applesauce to make it to eat another one. It's a cooking stream now. Someone's starting to view now will be hella confused. I also haven't had much of my heritage German food. Heritage? I mean, German food... We don't really have German food. Like, it's more that areas of Germany have their foods. Kind of how, you know, a lot of American cuisine is very regional as well. That's basically the same with German cuisine. You know, you have, you know, stereotypical staples like Weißwurst with Brezen. Just like, you know, the southern Bavarian, very like with sweet mustard. The very stereotypical one. But then you have like really specific stuff, like further up north, around Berlin in Brandenburg. You have Spreewald pickles. Like, what the fuck? Pickles? Labskaus in the northern north. Or like one more ubiquitous one is like a very classic Christmas roast is Sauerbraten, which is a round roast. So like the shittiest cut of meat you can find on a cow. It's a round roast that's not even brined, but even just at that point, it's just soaked in vinegar for a week. Like a very, very strong vinegar brine for a week. Which tenderizes it and gives it a very strong flavor. And alongside all the stuff you put into the brine, that then gets reduced to a sauce, which is thickened with a spiced cookie called Spekulatius, and then usually served with potato dumplings alongside that sauce. That gravy, made with the drippings of the roast and the brine and Spekulatius, which is, again, spice cookies. It's a gravy thickened with cookies. It's great. But I haven't had that in like ever. Like, I'm sure I've had Sauerbraten sometime, but I can't remember it. Being Irish, I cannot escape people asking, do you like potatoes? Irish food is kind of shit. Yeah, kind of. Whoever came up with that was on a unique plane of existence, and it's amazing. You've got your vinegar waterlogged meat, and that honestly sounds great, and spiced cookies are the best. Oh, absolutely. Dude, if you like spiced cookies, you have to try Spekulatius. It's like the actual best fucking thing ever. I don't want to do anything too definitive yet. Does tree detailing. I am smart. Now I get. Oh, I just saw that. Now I get away from chopping stuff, and the talk is all about food. My German ancestors roll over in their graves when I say I don't like anything. I mean, we do like ourselves our lactoferments, but honestly, I totally understand if, like, especially sauerkraut is not something for everyone. Like, there's a bunch of shit that we eat that's like common for us to eat. That's just kind of why. I'll be honest, spice cookies sounds like the nickname of a drug. True, but they could be a drug. They're that good. Like, unironically, if you're ever like in a German import store or something, look for Spekulatius. It's fantastic. Let's get the NPCs out the way. Who the fuck are you? Oh, you're the berry trees. Oops. Those tips for trainers should get the hell out of the way. I do not know what I'll do with this cut tree and item. Well, that's a problem for future me, at least right now. I think I'll put this stuff somewhere down here alongside her. To be fair, if you don't do tree detailing early, later going back to all the maps, you're not going to have so much dedication to decorate and detail well each one. Future Bisa hates present Bisa. He'll always, of course. Sees berries? Who the hell are you? What's your opinion on Spätzle? Spätzle are great. Spätzle are a Swabian style of handmade, hand-formed pasta. Great stuff for, as well, like, again, gravies and stuff like that. In particular. Spätzle, for example, like, Spätzle are another, like... Jesus Christ, this is, like, next level German. It's like a roast carb. Like a carb that you eat alongside a roast. Which, I mean, yeah, of course potatoes, but, like, outside of veggies. It's a roast carb. Okay, right, so fences. Oh, we've got fences around here. That was very much a thing, and is something I'm going to keep using. So where's the rest of fences? Here's the rest of fences. That's corner. Just that's corner. And you get done making dinner with the stream as background noise. Bisa has a nice chill voice. You're welcome. I'll probably have to order online. Not completely sure if there's anything locally. Oh, for speculatius. The Dutch have quite a few food items in common. Sauerkraut here is called Zuurkool. Zuurkool, sorry. And speculatius is called speculaas. Speculaas? I always say Dutch. I don't know, there's Dutch people here. I can insult them. I've always, like, being one myself, Colonian that is, Dutch to me has always sounded like an even more drunk version of Colonian. Just knock that one out there. It's like Colonian, the dialect that's spoken in Cologne, just under the influence of even more alcohol. Say the same thing about German. Never thought about it that way, but you're kind of right. And it being like a drunk Dutch. You'd probably think that Colonian is just as bad as I do then. Yeah, Colonian is really fun, actually. It's a really fun dialect. I'll just fence in the entire thing for now. I like the idea. Oh, right. I need a different one here. Like this? No. Also this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Much better. First I was bored at work and the void was filled with Bisa content, but now I'm hungry at work and that void cannot be filled. Fucking mood. I'm actually just hungry now. Chat, why did you do this to me? Chat, is this real? I'm trying to do very stupid things. I should stop. Oh my god. There we go. And then I can just have just a few here and there, like a stray one here or there that pops up over the fence, kind of like that. Get that one over there, and then have a free one there. That way, it still looks like the woods are kind of overgrowing. They are reclaiming their territory. Humanity has taken from them. Cologne celebrates Canva, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm sure they must sound drunk. Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite ways to show people Colonian is Minecraft. Because Minecraft has an official Colonian language setting. I am not kidding, and it is genuinely amazing. Better get your pictures of melting snow in parking lots if you're considering a custom region in the future. Don't get me started. Okay, let's actually smart paths now. Because smart paths. Thank you. Because I want to do something sort of like this. It's a bit too much. That's okay. This is a bit too much, but that's okay. Come on. Yeah, that's not too bad. Hold on a minute. Sorry, that was idea noise. I might try something fun here in a second. Wait, no, hold on, I can't. I might be able to. Oh, shit, ideas. My my brain's doing somersaults right now. Having too many ideas at once. So what if we do a little canal type thing here? Like along here. And sign can be over there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me cook, let me cook, let me cook. Now we can have these here early. Like, I can see it. I can see it. Let's just connect it very rudimentarily for now. See how we're vibing with it. Like, yeah? Hello? Just fix this tree line a bit. At least so that it's a line down here. Whatever you do, don't let me cook. I don't know. I don't like it. I love it. And obviously, I'm gonna make, like, naturalize it a bit more, but... Like, for the layout, the rough layout, I think this should be kind of fire. Like, I could also even just do the still water around here. Then only have, like, the open area be wavy, as if the wind was blowing it. Fork bridge! Fork bridge! Yes, you'll get your fork bridge as well. Because I kind of want to follow... along here. Not quite, but mostly. Just don't have corners, right? I do not remember. But I don't believe they do. Would this be kind of the same alcove that's over here? Just bigger? Yeah, I like that. That's what I was going for. Yeah, I think that's nice. Kind of like this. And then I do like the idea. Someone earlier mentioned it. I really, really like the idea. Oh, wait. Some of these aren't the correct tile. Oh, these are all completely, like, picked at random from the ones down there. Why? Why are they all different? Oh dear God, Game Freak. Jesus. Look, these down here, if you look in the bottom right corner, these that I placed, those are all metatile OX209. But look, when I start scrolling up top around here, they're all different. They're all the different ones down here. They have 8 of the same tile, and all of them are used. Why? I think it's for the animation. No, exactly not. That doesn't make sense. Like, there's a bunch of other animated tiles that have their animation frames on the thing, but like that have all their frames as separate tiles, but they don't really matter. Like, for example, here, Muddy Slopes. Muddy Slope frame 0, 1, 2, 3. They're even numbered, but these just aren't used. It's always only the first frame. They each have different animation frames? How? What other animation frames? Offset to match the waves. Oh, that might be it. That might actually be it. Is there a pattern? A98FEDCB. A98. What? Supplied to the tile, not the meta tile, or rather blocks, I think you call them. That's what, yeah, that's what advanced map calls them. I have it the other way around because I remembered stupid shit. I call what advanced map calls tiles blocks, and what it calls blocks tiles, because those are what make up tile sets. Oh, this is ass. Can we see what it's like when you use the wrong frames, the wrong tiles? I would have to compile for that. Which, I mean, I could. We would just have to make our entire way through Petalburg Woods. And I want to finish the layout itself first before I look into technical stuff like that. There's a little stream lead to waterfall to the west. I'm not quite sure yet. Something on Petalburg shores. Probably something waterfally though. I feel like it will look messy with it all being the same tile. Yeah, probably. The problem is the pattern is really messing with my brain. Like it's cycling them through. But the direction is different on whether you're going left to right or up or down. Oh my god. The tiles look identical though. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Maybe leave this for later and leave it as a regular reflective pond until you figure out how it goes. I can see how it goes. Let me make a prefab real quick. With this. So, right to left, it's going down, right? No. Left to right, it's going down. Okay. So, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, and 8. And then by moving down, We go one up, correct? Yes. So do it like that. And now we start increasing again. No, decreasing again. In this direction. So I can do diagonals of the ones... I think that's how that solves. I can do diagonals of these. Like this, I believe, then. And this then is... oh, 8. Uh... 9 again here. A again here. Oh god, this is a little mind bendy. B again here. C. D. E. Holy shit! Yeah, if it's diagonals, it's not as bad. But, much more importantly, selection, prefab, create. Holy shit. Wavy, pond, tile, animation. Fuck me. I mean, no, don't, but... I mean, if you wanna. Selected prefab, and now I can just stance this on here. Doesn't really matter what I do. Let me just move you two before I set you down in water. This comes somewhere around here. This goes somewhere... ah. No, just one. Somewhere around here. I just want to change the northern water edge. But I'm gonna block out the water first. Because I only want to take away from up here. So I'll block out the water first. I really keep a sharp eye on where I'm placing what, though. Like, that part is fine. I can recreate that. The shoreline. Ah, this is gonna be the worst thing ever, though. Shit. Now that I think about it. Ah, fuck. Let me just... oh, man. This is going to be so annoying one way or another. I find it cute that you move the NPCs before putting the water down so they wouldn't fall in. Professionals have standards. I'm just gonna pop this reference tile there. Jesus Christ, my brain. You'd think they would have used fewer tiles. Game Freak, what the hell? I want grid. Grid. I'm stupid, it's right here. Oh god. How's it going? It's going. At the very least. You know what? Ah, shit. Let me just... I'm just gonna do this whole thing That way I can just then fill it in with the correct ones bit by bit without losing myself in the sauce. At least that's the hope. Ah! Now I can just take them from up here and column by column just hope to dear fucking God that I don't mess up. The great part is that I'll have to do this again for the park. That was number 6, right? Let's just double check. Actually, you should be C. Yes, okay. And now I want the D and the E. And now I want to start over again from the F. And I can now just pick this part and put that in. And it should work. Water. Unexpectedly problematic. Dear God, why? That's a really bad tagline. Imagine if some product came out nowadays with the tagline unexpectedly problematic. Surely that would sell like hotcakes. Sadly, knowing a lot of people nowadays, it probably would. It's like, I can't believe it's not butter, but I can't believe it's not gotten worse. Did the music just finish? I'm too focus-faced for this right now. Just gonna do that for you there real quick. So much water fans are having fun right now. I don't mind NPCs being stuck in trees and cliffs, but I'm not having them drown in water. Lost in the Visas. Also have to change all this slightly if you implement day-night cycles, because those tiles hate color gradients. Fantastic. Why go line by line and not grab the entire sample block? Because it makes following the shoreline much easier. Don't worry, the ocean is just fine. Also, instances of pond water without the waves are just fine too. Exactly. So this is going to be like here, the park, and absolutely fucking nowhere else. Any other occurrences of it will be turned into ones that aren't. It's like, I know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. Imagine knowing what you're doing. Okay, I need A, but only 2 tiles in. And now the full thing. C, but 3 tiles in. This is getting a little messy. It's not messy, actually. It's surprisingly intuitive now that I've made myself this crutch. I think that's correct, right? 4 in? Yes, okay. Ah! Okay. Holy shit, part done. That was surprisingly nerve-wracking. This is A, but only the last 4 tiles. B, last 6. C, last 6. Seven. Where are we now? F, right here. This is using up way too much fucking focus right now. This is... Whew. Holy shit! Mission clear! Ugh. You could go multiple rows at a time. Nah, I just wanted to make sure I got it right first time. Alternative is copying the whole 8x8 block to cover the whole lake and go back through the edges and bridge tiles. Yeah. Just hope there was no mistake. Yep. We'll see that whenever I check this out in game. I actually haven't been checking out things in game myself too much. Obviously, I am going to playtest the whole thing first, before the public test build, or the dev build testing phase. Sorry. Now here's the thing: I do also want to put I do want to put a little island in the middle. But I don't have the tiles for that. So whoever suggested that earlier, thank you for your contribution, but sadly, that's not happening. Okay. Now I want the bridges. immediately start ruining my own great work. Again, for those, I'll have to make a custom tile here. And here. Yeah, I kind of wanted to have like an extra island somewhere around here in the middle, but I could also have just an extra area somewhere here. So it's fine. There's more than enough bonus stuff I can do here, so that's not the problem. I would be disgraced if it was. Maybe not quite that extreme on that. That's better. There's always other routes for island. Did you set up the decomp up in the file system, or does yours take like 15 minutes to build? I did set it up with MSys, but it doesn't take that long to build. It is fine. Not great, but fine. Again, I don't have space for subsystem. For Windows subsystem. So, yeah. Are we doing a path in the top right, or is that part just not blocked off yet? Top right. Oh, no. That's the already expanded Rustboro map. And this is only half of it. So, look forward to Rustboro. The North Shore needs to absorb more corners to make it work with the South Shore. Oh, yeah, absolutely. What if the berry shop had a full 360-degree moat? Nah, that's too much. I think this is fine. And then on Petalburg Shores, actually, I have a pond prefab, which I can select, and with smart paths, it will automatically make more. It's so cool. I think Zatsu showed me this. Now the thing is, I'll have the I kind of want to have the berry garden up around here. I guess I could just have like a fork in the canal, kind of like an artificial irrigation canal sort of type thing. But then I'm also going to have. I just decided that earlier, that I'm going to have waterfalls cascade down here, around here, and then I can have like a small body of water here as well. Maybe something like that. Not quite sure yet. If occasional rain is possible, sometimes having this route rain would be rad. True. The Rustboro stream is going to be long. If I'm even going to do it on stream, I might not. Just like Petalburg would, because I want to keep the surprise. I want to keep things unspoiled. Just gonna continue these for a minute if we're already gonna pull things down a bit more. Why not make it a natural fork with a big boulder? Because then the water would need something, like somewhere to go there. Imagine adding something behind the waterfalls. It's kind of hard to do, sadly. I would love to do that. Let's just pull it down here. Try to see what we can do. Touch problematic right there. That's what I want. Would obviously be small. Could these be too short for waterfalls? I don't think so. Just need to mess around a bit. Watch me need 5,000 custom tiles for this as well. Could just have them sort of sandwiched like that. Kind of looks like shit though. That's a touch better. Going places, doing things. It's not great, but I've definitely seen worse. Yeah, you definitely need more space, but that is fine. Because we can make space. For one, let's... Oops. Hello. Let's undo all of this garbage. And work on making a better path down. Which we can start by doing that. And pull this over here a bit. And that over there. That way we can have a bit of meander in there. I hope, at least. Let me check stuff real quick. I've been looking at chat. Nearly enough. I'm sorry. Could be cool to have an island the bridge attaches to and just has like 4 to 5 tiny grass patches or flowers on it. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, actually. Also, I can totally make it. I don't know what I was smoking saying I can't. I was missing the tiles for it. No idea what I was smoking there. Are we adding a path on the top right, or is that one not blocked off yet? Okay, we already went through that. That was because of Big Rustboro. Sorry. Catching up on chat. I always thought there were never enough waterfalls in Pokemon. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, that's a big thing, right, that I want to do, is... Especially HMs. More use. Come on. Perhaps a cave next to the waterfalls somewhere, something like that, maybe, yeah. The only worry is that while you have a waterfall there, it not makes sense how the lake part is there. It wasn't a permanent feature? Oh, the stuff we're doing up there, yeah. That was just testing. But I do want to have waterfall stuff around here, so let me just start doing that. So maybe like this, like that. Just a little bit of meander. And this one can even be big. And... which was it again? I think it was just... Where are these? There it is. What am I doing? Something like this. How could someone even see the waterfall there? Because of this. Other waterfall. Also, small waterfalls like this are actually or small rivers with these types of waterfalls are actually super common in Japan as well. So, like that's kind of what the intro is based on. So, makes sense to have this, something like this at least somewhere. What map is this? This is Petalburg Shores, which is west of Route 104. Also, I want a lily pad, which is something that this flower down there is reminding me of. But I already don't have space in the base tile set. Rah. No, actually, that would have looked nicer if it was just straight. Maybe that. Yeah, that's good. I don't want the water stream to feel too constricted. Hmm? Question mark? Does it work? Not quite sure. Doing illegal mapping techniques. Yeah, that one just kind of looks jank, actually. Hold on. I did not realize until now that you are German, as am I. Hello. This one might actually just work best as a straight shot. Yeah, and then have decorations around here. I think that's better. Grass there. Flower. Tree with grass, I don't think I have. Would be cool, though. Oh well. That's enough, though. This one needs to be pretty much straight. Very straight. Yikes. This is very tight. Whew. Ooh, tight enough that it doesn't work. Oh no. That's fine. Obviously, these are all going to need their catchment areas. Could make that one a little... Pokemon Corundum, unexpectedly problematic. Really enjoy following this mod as the home region is my most favorite in the series. I enjoyed those games so much as a kid, and the remakes were also great. Yeah. I'm back from dinner. That little river and waterfall look awesome, right? I may have forgotten to do the foam things, so I'll need to adjust these here in just a sec. But that's fine. It's fine. No, it's not fine. I need to make them this stuff even larger. Oh no. Okay, wait, hold on. Mild actual mild predicament noise now. And look at this. Oh, Porimap. Oh my god. Porimap saving the entire edit history like a champion. Oh my god. Look at that. Go away, Jigglypuff Choir. So this whole thing slides over a couple. And... just need more space up here. Also, I have officially decided, I think I've mentioned it before. I've asked before if people would like a fan fiction reading at some point. And that was a loaded question, because of course it was. Because this is something I think I've mentioned it on a previous stream as well. The very first Pokemon fanfic, which is kind of the reason for my fandom. I guess it's like kind of a catalyst. Back then, in 2010, this was. I like this fanfic so much, I printed it out and hand bound it. And eventually, I would do a reading of this, a live reading of this. I think I'm gonna do that with like a little story time thing for 10,000 subs if I ever make it there. It's kind of something I want to. Something like that, I think, would be very cool. Like a short little story time about how this fic kind of started my core Pokemon fandom. And how that happened. I think that could be very cool. For a subscriber special. Pokemon Corundum, an artistic process. Pokemon Corundum, heated gamer moments. Still too tight. And it should like bring this cliff up a complete bit here to make enough space. Because we need an area of at least 3 long for each waterfall. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. What song is it right now? Very neat. Right now we are playing Divine Olivine by Chrono and Dragon Avenger from the album Pokémon The Missing No Tracks by Overclocked Remix. That is Divine Olivine, a remix of Violet City. I can't really move the lowest one further down. That's the problem. Can you give the Windstraight House a moat since you shot that down for the berry/flower shop? Maybe. Let's just finish Route 104. Let's not waste the time lapse with that. See, I'm not sure what I was doing over here. I can just build a little island type thing. I'm not sure what I was fingering. Because island in this case just means turning these inside out. Oh no, it means I'll have to replace a bunch of these though. Ah, the bridges. The bridges. Let's go back to the canvas then. Luckily we can. The cliffs though. Ah, shit. Screw it. Oh yeah, that's not gonna change now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's... that. Whew, whew, whew. I used to make maps in my free time and back in high school and loved adding super elaborate waterfall areas. Hope you have more sprinkled throughout the game. I'm a slut for the Gen 3 waterfalls. Windstraight are definitely high class enough to have a moat around them. Okay, so now the problem here is I can't make any mistakes. So actually, maybe check the shallow ocean thing right then and there. Look at that. I can draw an island like this, and then fill it out, invert it with the correct tiles. Haha. I act like that was clever, but it's not. It really isn't. Also, just want to fix all these corners. Because classic me, I did not use the correct tiles. There we go. Little island. It's not half bad. Maybe a little more up top there. Yeah, that's not half bad. Island, my beloved. How did I only just now notice that wind straight is supposed to be like a play on words? Haven't you got winds straight away, one after the other? Yeah. What does the transition from still to wavy water look like? It's just abrupt, but it's the same around the entire lake. Like, it's the same around all the shores. So that's honestly not really a problem. Let's just build blocks for now. Oh. Yeah. Actually, how was it connected at the bottom? I forgot from the original map. Let me check real quick. Ah. How does the thing connect? It merely does. Into open grass tiles. Okay, good. This route, Lotad and Surskit. Lotad and Surskit everywhere. True. Which actually, does it have... Yeah, of course it has a fucking grass encounter. What am I talking about? But those are only in the south. And, of course, the patch of grass in the up here. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh! And the girls can still be in the middle. Look at that. And then this last can ambush you around here. Okay. Place the girls one to the right so that they're right at, like, the start. I can see that. Let's put the tips for trainers sign over here. I don't actually know which one this is. Has to go there. Ah. Are the encounter zones defined in the game systems? Like water and grass encounters are different. Are the two hard-coded encounter zones? Are the encounters bound to a tile type? I think they're bound to a tile type, but also this. These are the tables. No. Where that 3 at? It's right down there. So I want these to come out around here. I want these to fix around here. Petalburg Woods and shit. Become impassable. So that you preferably can't look further than this until here. So we'd have to block the player off. Yeah, from seeing pretty much anything up until this tile. From here on upwards. Which is fine with the map geography. I just need to watch out for the lass to not get stuck in the trees. Hello. I think it's fine to make her an unavoidable trainer. Is she already? I think she is already. No? I actually can't tell from the top of my head. Yeah, it's based on tile type, yeah. Just thinking about how hard it would be to turn one of the encounter tables into grass 2 and then have a second but identical looking grass tile that pulled from one of the tables. In theory, if you had a map with no rock smash tiles and could do that, you could have that route have multiple different patches of grass with different encounters. You could, I think you could theoretically make an encounter check that checks for a certain tile and then uses the rock smash table? I guess that you could do that. That would be a very crude way of doing it because you're just using a different rock table or a different encounter table for something completely different. But that could work, yeah. Satsu, maybe you can chime in on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, bridges. Oh, fuck. What movement permission do they get? I mean, I think they should just work fine with a normal 3, right? I think. Even easier, you can just make a new table for the same area and increment to it with a trigger. Second table? How do you mean? Let's get land collision because you can't go under them. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was right. Oh, yeah, I have the ones up here. Those are still from the original map. You're right. Let's actually round this out, though. As I promised. Because I do really need it. That's much better already. I think I'll do this as well. Sure. That looks much more natural now. I'm sorry, tips for trainers sign. You have to move again. I'm sorry for what I am about to do to you. No, that's too far. Like that. Maybe even like that. Almost looks like a real heart, like it's the heart of this area and the flow into the waterfall and the root and the lift. Cute. Where does the strips for trainers sign go? Poor guy. What's it even say, anyways? I think I'll put it here, on that corner. I think that's not bad. Instead of Fork Bridge, Trident Bridge. One that will be easy for each starter, but will mess up on the other two. Oh god, no. It goes a bit too much into difficulty hack area, department for me, honestly. I think it's a sign about double battles. Ah. Probably. Now, I do want to expand this back garden area. I want this in general to be a bit more... just a bit more diversity in here. I think I'll keep these here, but open this back area just up a lot. I don't want it to be enough so you can see in from the city, but the area you get in is going to be further up here anyway, so let's just cover this up a bit for now until we figure out what we want to put there. Were to implement season, how would you set the map to adjust accordingly? G freeze over the lake. Map scripts. I would have to do it all manually. I love this route so much. Such a Hoenn route. Exactly. It's like a very iconic early game route, which is why I kind of want to make it count. You don't really have too many ideas, which kind of sucks. Just fill this in back here with tall grass. Just a bit spotty, like everywhere. Let's turn off the grid so this looks a bit more nicer. That's a lot nicer. Oh, I'm not adding any more hidden items around here. It's just these three. They're gonna stay here. Just more spread out. Just a little dick move. I don't want the player to start relying on handouts. Ah, sneeze. Ah. Oh my god, OBS. Why did you not want to mute that? Oh, I swallowed it, but ow. Jesus. There was a Pokeball behind the southern fence that's only accessible from the secret exit to Petalburg Woods. You can see from the route that there's an item you can't reach. Doesn't sound bad. Like the idea. Why that sneeze shook me so bad? Jesus. Let's just finish this part as it is right now. And I'll see if I like it afterwards. Before we start doing a lot more detailing. Doing tree detailing. There we go. I think that's the rough gist of it. Not too shabby. Would be cool if there was a big tree in the middle of the island. You are correct. Absolutely. There should be one there. Would be cool if it was a bigger tree, but for now I'll leave it at one of these. Maybe I could make it a secret-based tree or something like that. Some flowers on here as well. So there's something around. Maybe just a couple patches of grass. Out of the player's way, though. Like that. Secret base in the center of the island, completed with kid bouncers. Exactly. Now you're talking my language. Nah, thought of something there. Doesn't work. Just messing around with a few things, trying some things out. Just with breaking things up a bit. Are we putting flowers around as red herrings? Just need to check that I don't put them anywhere there are actual items. And then put it on the last one. Yes! Perfect. 3 flowers, 3 items, only one of them is on a flower. Let's fucking go. It's delicious. These twins should be on the boardwalk itself, or else they won't be mandatory anymore. No, they're still mandatory. Right here. You can't walk past them. I can just increase the sight radius. There we go. Boop. There. All battle trainers do not move in this game yet, so they have a tile range of 1. Oh, okay. They don't move. That's the problem. I see. Yeah, then I guess they could just be on the boardwalk. You can move past them if you have one Pokemon. That's irrelevant. Strategically place trees so they are still required? Nah. It would be like placing a tree right here on this tile right here. Nah, that's bullshit. Alright. But we are approaching like 3.5 hours. And I do want to start settling down for the night a bit in a second here. Also, these can't be there, so let's put those somewhere else. That's fine. But yeah, I think I'm going to start winding down here. And we might do another stream on the weekend just to finish up the map, everything that's here and on Petalburg Shores. And then I can wrap both of those into one time lapse for the video. I mean, one twin can be on the boardwalk and the other on the island. Maybe. That looks much better. That's better prospects, at least. If you need a way to halt progression here in the future, you can break the bridge and make a mini quest to help the twins to get across the bridge back to the city, since you want gems to be optional. Hope you enjoy your food. Yeah, I think I'm going to make another rush tea. That's good. Enjoyed the stream today. It was fun to watch and comment. Thank you. It's always nice to see how many people come around for these, you know. Yeah, that's most of the rough layout done. Still, I want to do a bunch of, obviously, diversification and properly detailing everything. But in part, I'm going to need to know what I'm going to do for Rustboro's entrance for that. And we also still have to do Petalburg Shores, which I do want to get to next time. So we will be doing that either tomorrow or on Sunday. I do not know quite exactly yet, but you can just join the Discord, and I'm going to be posting a message in the main general chill talk channel there once the stream is scheduled, or just, you know, subscribe, bell, stuff like that if you haven't already. That way you're going to be notified when I schedule the next stream, be that tomorrow or again on Sunday. But after that, I am going to have to go into editing the video. So, yeah. Also, I want to start doing shorts. Now that the like year has rolled over and we're approaching the first build. Yeah. Where do I join the Discord? I'm not sure if I have it on my channel page yet, but it should be under every video, except for this one because I haven't set a description for this one yet. Let me grab a link real quick. Where do I join Discord? You join the Discord. Where do I have the link? Ah, God, I'm sorry. Now I'm scrambling. Let me just go to YouTube Studio. grab it from one of my descriptions. No, I don't want comments. You grab the Discord. There's the Discord. You gonna make the whole inner sea? What do you mean with inner sea? If you mean like the map. Where do I have it? Do I have it here in binary? Yeah. If you mean like this area, yes. If you mean this with inner sea, then yes. But anyways, yeah, do all the things I just told you to do. And until next time, where's my thing? Have a good one. Oh, God damn it. The mic's not muting again. Bye. Okay, cool. Stream Deck crashed. Fucking goddamn it. This is every time I have to do everything manually. Goodbye.